What is up everybody, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we are talking about the AirPods Pros. So we're asking exactly, are they still worth it in 2022? And should you wait for the next gen to come out, which is rumored to be coming out pretty soon. So let's get started with the current AirPods Pros. They came out in 2019, so they're now about 3 years old. And when they came out, they were absolutely great. They had a lot of features that weren't seen before in earphones. The price was pretty high though, it was at $250, which it still is, but if you look around a bit on Amazon, you can definitely get them for $200. I'll leave a link down in the description below. So if you do buy them, don't buy them at Apple, buy them at Amazon for $50 cheaper. So let's get started with the current AirPods Pros. When they came out in 2019, so about 3 years ago, they were a game changer. Nothing was like it in the market. They were also the highest price in their entire category at $250. But they had noise cancelling, which wasn't really seen before. And of course, being that it's an Apple product, they sold extremely well. And nowadays, most of the features that they provide are available with a lot of competitors. Most of them are actually pretty common. You get ANC across multiple different kind of earphones and headsets. So when they came out, they had better sound quality than the current AirPods, and of course, the great ANC. And they were also a better fit for most people because they stay in your ear a lot better. It's the main reason why I personally bought them. I had the the second gen, which is the same as the first gen AirPods. Then I wanted something with a better fit, so I went with the AirPods Pros, which are also by Apple now. But then I wanted the ANC, so I went with the AirPods Pros. And I have to say that they stay in my ears a lot better than the first gen and the second gen. The active noise cancelling is actually really good. It's not as good as some of the competitors, of course, like Sony. They have a bit of a better technology. And especially if you go into the over-ear headphones. However, it's still really good, especially if you're a commuter, someone that uses a plane a lot. It'll completely block all of those sounds, like the rumbles from engines and stuff like that. You won't hear any of that. With our conversations around, of course, you'll be able to hear a bit. However, if you have just music on, you won't really hear it, or at least it won't be distracting. When I'm at the gym, I have the noise cancelling on, and the rest of the music doesn't really distract me because I have my own music. Even when I'm at work and people are talking around me, it's not that distracting because, once again, I have the music on anyways. The sound quality was also really good compared to the first and second gen. It's actually pretty good sound quality overall. I would rate it like a 8.5 out of 10 maybe. I would have loved to see an equalizer, so maybe like an app that you could have on your phone like most other companies do. And when I saw the new iOS 16, the beta version, which I have on my main phone now, when you pop in your AirPods, you actually get a new area in the settings app for the AirPods. So I thought maybe we now have an equalizer, as well as maybe like a slider for the active noise cancelling, which I would have loved to see. But sadly, they aren't features available at the moment. I would love to see it, however, later on. And like I said, the sound quality is actually pretty good, so I don't really mind it that much. But when I'm at the gym, I would definitely like to have a bit more bass. So that's when I would like to see the equalizer. And of course, the adjustable noise cancelling would be super nice, just because depending on the setting, maybe you want a bit less or a bit more. Like if I'm walking around outside or something, I have to still be aware of my surroundings, like maybe there are cars or something. But having a bit of noise cancelling is still nice to get out of the surrounding noises. And when they introduced iOS 14, they introduced a new feature which was spatial audio, which is super impressive. It's pretty much just like surround audio, except that it's all fake through software, but it really feels like you are actually in a room. And if you just look at your phone, it sounds like it's coming from the front. If you turn your head around, it follows the phone. Some movies also work with that feature. I would really like more games to use that feature. I think especially for racing games, it would be really nice. It would be a lot more immersive. But it's still a really cool feature, whether you use it or not. So do I think that they are still worth it in 2022? I really do. I know you're paying a bit more than the competition for these earphones. Like you can definitely get other options with better active noise cancelling, like from Sony, for example, even better sound quality and all of that. But you're paying for a lot of features that are just Apple features, just because it's part of their ecosystem. They just work so well. They're really easy to use. I always have them in my pocket. Whenever I need them, I just pop them in. It works right away. The active noise cancelling, while it's not the best, it's still perfect. I find that it's perfect if you're a commuter. It blocks out the sound of like buses or planes, all of that perfectly well. Conversations, not so well, but once again, if you have music playing, it won't matter. You won't hear the background noises that much anyways. And the AirPods are just so convenient that I think they're definitely worth it. So should you buy them now or wait a bit? There's a lot of rumors that the second gen will be coming soon, and more rumors point to that exact date being the 13th of September, or at least around that date, when they release the new iPhone 14. So as far as the second gen goes, the rumors are a lot with the design. A lot of people think that they're going to get rid of the stem design, and I think it could make sense. Like, if we look at the older iPhones, like the iPhone XS, we had a pretty large notch, and now we look at the iPhone 13 Pro, smaller notch, and the iPhone 14 Pro will not have a notch. And if we look at the AirPods, the first and second gen had pretty long stems. The new AirPod Pros have a pretty small stem, so they might be getting rid of it. However, I really think that Apple really likes to do their marketing in a way that people can tell that it is an Apple product, and I think that a lot of that goes with the stem, so I don't think they'll be removing it. It'll be interesting to see, however, if they do. That being said, getting rid of the stem would allow for a smaller case, which would be super nice. There are also rumors saying that the case will not have a small speaker in it, not so they can play music with the case, but rather so that it can play a little sound if you lose them, exactly like the AirTags. And they'll probably have the AirTag technology in them, so it'll be a lot easier to find them. You'll be able to see like the arrow and stuff exactly like with the AirTags. The case should also have a better battery, and another feature I'm super excited for is a new lossless technology for the sound, where we'll be able to have lossless audio, so a much higher sound quality. And some people say it'll probably be the best on the market. I don't know if that will be the case, because I think we would have seen a bit of that in the AirPod Max, but we didn't. So excited to see if that works out. I hope it does. And with that will also come a better active noise cancelling through software, of course, and also through better tips. And just the better tips alone will, of course, make the audio sound better. There are a lot of rumors with the AirPods and fitness, so maybe having some sort of trackers inside of the AirPods. So maybe like a workout mode, and then you can track your heart rate, the time you spent working out, distance, all of that, which I think actually makes a lot of sense if they use it in a workout mode rather than like on your watch that's constantly tracking just because you don't constantly have your AirPods on. But I definitely think it would make sense for a workout mode. So should you wait for the next gen? I think you definitely should wait at least to the release date, so around the beginning of September, just to see if they do release the second gen, because if they do, they'll be more worth it in my opinion. However, if you need them right now, you can pick them up. And if they don't release the next gen on September 13, around that date, then definitely pick up the current version. They're still super good earphones overall, super convenient, like I said, super easy to carry around, and the sound is still very good. And because it's an Apple product, and of course it works with every single one of your Apple devices, so if you're in the Apple ecosystem, it's definitely a great product to have around. And of course, don't pick them up on the Apple website. Go on Amazon and get them for $50 less. And the AirPod Pros are definitely in my everyday carry. And if you want to check out the rest of my everyday carry, check out this video that I made on what's in my tech bag. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.